Guys, how are you? This is Zesta Herbal Soap Skincare and Lifestyle. Today I'll be teaching you how to make lipstick. You can see my lips. If you've not watched my video on pink lips balm, how to get a permanent pink lip, please try and watch it in my videos. How to get permanent pink lips, please try and watch it in my videos because mine is already working. The recipe is correct. It is not the one that you will try and to know work or no. This one, when you try that my recipe, you will get your permanent pink lips. Okay, so today I'll be teaching you how to make lipstick, but I'll not just teach you, I'll give you the formulation. When I give you a formula, when a formula is given to you, what it means is that they've given you 100%. They've given you the ability to make whatever you want to make out of that recipe. Okay, so please make sure you watch this video to the end so that you'll be able to see all the ingredients, because I'll be giving you alternatives in case you don't have this ingredient. You can use that. Okay, I'll be giving you ways in which you can work this and it will work for you in a better way. Okay, so please try and make sure that you watch this video to the very end. Okay, thank you so very much, and don't forget, subscribe. So guys, let's start. What is a lipstick? A lipstick is a dispersion of coloring material in a base. This base has to be suitable. Okay, it has to be suitable for the coloring material, not that you go and carry a water-based color and then put into a base and you say that you made lipstick. No. Usually this base consists of a suitable blend of oils, and this will also include some fats and some waxes, and then suitable perfumes and flavors are also added. Now these colors are now dispersed into this base, and that is what we call our lipstick. Our lipstick usually come in the form of sticks. Is it not so, that are poured into a mold? You now roll it up and then you get your lipstick out. Is it not so? Some in the form of a lip gloss. These help provide a moist and attractive appearance to the lips. Okay, for those of us, or for those of you that want to have sexy lips, the lipstick makes the lips look beautiful, and they also disguise defects. In case the person has a defect, maybe when you were small, you fell down and then you broke part of your lips, you now use lipstick to hide it. Okay, maybe you want to go on an occasion, you now use lipstick to hide that defect. Now, what are the characteristics of a good lipstick? It should be able to cover the lips with color, impact a glossy look, maintain that color and intensity, and adhere to the lips. It should be smear proof. That is, when you touch something, you should not just smear that thing and then just dirty everywhere, smear onto your skin and then your lips will now look puffy and all that. No. Okay, a good lipstick should also be able to maintain its plasticity during storage. Not that after 2 years of making it, the lipstick will now turn and become maybe mushy or drying or something. No, it should be able to maintain its plasticity. It should not be gritty. It should not crumble. It should easily have a nice fragrance, and it should not irritate the skin of the lips. Now, in making your lipstick, your oils and your waxes and your fats are mixed in various degrees and percentages to get a desirable viscosity and a desirable melting point. You don't want to make a lipstick that will melt at body temperature. Is it not so? That means immediately you put it on your lips, it will what? Melt. Or you don't want to put a lipstick that will melt at 40 degrees centigrade. That is, even in the shop, before it gets to your customer, what will happen? It will melt. Okay, so because of that, today I'll be dropping at least 2 to 3 or even 4 lipstick formulations so that you'll be able to pick the one you want. Okay, but my favorite is the herbal lipstick formulation, which I'll also be dropping. Very easy also to make. So as I said earlier on, the raw materials you need are your solid fats or waxes, which could include your white beeswax, your hard paraffin wax, your carambola wax, your calendula wax. It could also include your liquid components, which could include your vegetable oils like your castor oil, your coconut oil, your shea butter, your propylene glycol, your mineral oils, at times water or some juices. For example, your lemon juice could be used, is it not so? Then you will need a stiffening component. That is the one that will give you strength, okay, like your lanolin, your cocoa butter, your petroleum, okay, I mean your petroleum byproducts, okay. Then you also need coloring agents, which are your pigments and your dyes. You also need an opifying agent. That is the one that will make your lipstick less transparent, like your titanium dioxide. And of course, you need your perfumes. You could use your lavender, you could use your orange, you could use your rose oil, etc. Whatever you desire. Then you need your preservative, you need your antioxidant, okay. And then you also need your flavoring agents. You could use your peppermint, you could use your spearmint, okay. Now, these your solid components must give structure to your lipstick matrix. They should be able to solidify and give structure to your lipstick matrix. For example, like our beeswax that we said, is it not so? Now also our paraffin wax, as we gave an example, is it not so? Then our liquid components should also be colorless. They should be odorless. They should be tasteless. They should be non-toxic, and they should be stable, okay. Our softening agents are the ones that increase the spread of our lipstick. For example, our lanolin. Our colors should not have impurities, okay. They should also be easy to mix. Some of them, like the ones that are pearlescent pigments, are gotten from fish scales. They are the ones that give your lipstick this kind of pearl-like quality. Then our perfumes should be light floral and fruity fragrances. Don't go and carry the smell of for example, don't say because you love fish, you now go and carry fish scent and put on your lipstick. That will not be good. Use usually floral and fruity perfumes or scents. Then finally, your preservative. Don't forget, you must put your preservative. You can put at between 0.1 0.2%. Then finally, your antioxidants and your flavors. As I said earlier on, you could use cinnamon, you could use spearmint, you could use peppermint, you could even use mint, whatever it is that suits you. So before I finally drop the recipes, let me just give you method of preparation. Make sure you dissolve your colors first and then do them in your castor oil, and make sure they are free from all particles and that it is not gritty. Let your colors or your dyes, you mix your colors and your dyes, your pigments together. Make sure you dissolve them first in your castor oil or in your light oil. Then you now add the remaining ingredients. You now add the remaining ingredients to your base lipstick. That is, you keep on adding your ingredients in increasing order of their melting points. The one that the melting point is lower, you put first, followed by the one that it is higher, followed by the one that is higher than that one, like that. Then you mix, okay. As you're doing that, you mix. You add in your preservative, your antioxidant, your perfume. Put in your perfume last and mix gently so that you not lose most of the fragrance of your perfume to air. Is it not so? Then the mold that you're going to put in your lipstick, you lubricate it first with paraffin oil and then pour into your mold. So if you've listened up to this point, God bless you, and please subscribe. So I will start by dropping the formula for the herbal lipstick. You know I love herbal products, okay. So I think that's all you hear from me now. I'll be dropping the formula and the recipes, and then if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I love you all. Guys, thank you so very much for those of you that watched this video to the end. Oh, God bless you. May God grant you your heart's desires. Anything you want, may God give it to you. I am very, very grateful. If you have any questions, if there's any other video you want me to make for you on any other cosmetic ingredient or on anything at all, if it is within my ability, I will do it for you. Okay, so if there's any other video you want me to make, comment in the comment section and ask me. If there's any question you have on how to make this lipstick, ask and I'll be able to give it to you. This is Zesta Herbal Soap and Skincare. We love you all. I love you so very, very much.